Have you ever felt the world closing in, like a tidal wave of chaos crashing over you, drowning out your thoughts? Picture it, 1,000 voices shrieking, clawing at your mind, begging you to bend, to break, to lose yourself in their madness. Every ping, every demand, every expectation feels like a dagger to your peace, slicing away at the core of who you are. Have you ever lain awake at night, heart pounding, wondering what it would take to rise above it all? To silence the noise, to build a fortress around your soul so ironclad that no storm, no matter how fierce, could ever shake it? Welcome, my friend, to a journey that will set your spirit ablaze. Today, we're diving headfirst into 5 lunatic ways to isolate yourself from others. Not to flee from life like a coward, but to reclaim your power, your purpose, and your peace with the unbreakable strength of Stoicism. This isn't about slamming the door on the world or ghosting everyone you know. No way. This is about choosing you, FV, fiercely, unapologetically, and carving out a sanctuary within your own mind where no chaos can touch you. It's about standing tall, like a lone oak in a hurricane, rooted deep in wisdom while the world rages around you. These aren't fluffy tips or feel-good platitudes. These are raw, hard-hitting lessons forged in the fire of real life. Truths that will slam into you like a lightning bolt and leave your skin prickling with goosebumps. Each one is a call to arms, a battle cry to take back control, to stop letting the world's noise dictate your heart. So, strap in, hold on tight, and don't you dare skip a single second of this. Every word is a spark, every sentence a flame, ready to ignite something unstoppable inside you. If you're sick of feeling like you're drowning, if you're ready to rise, to transform, to become the master of your own soul, then smash that like button right now. Hit subscribe, because this is just the beginning of the fire we're going to unleash together. And drop a comment below. Tell me, what's one thing in your life that's screaming for your attention, dragging you down, that you're desperate to let go of? Lay it bare. Let's walk this path side by side, because you're not alone. Let's dive in. Number 1. Embrace the art of saying no and mean it. The world is a howling tempest, a ravenous beast with claws sharper than despair itself. It doesn't ask, it demands. Bend for me, break for me, bleed for me, it roars, sinking its hooks into your time, your dreams, your very heartbeat. Every yes you choke out when your soul screams no is a wound you inflict on yourself, a betrayal that carves away chunks of your spirit until you're left hollow, a ghost staggering under the weight of everyone else's chaos. But listen, feel the tremor in your bones. Saying no isn't just defiance, it's a thunderclap of liberation. It's you rising like a titan from the ashes, slamming your fist into the earth and bellowing, "I am mine, and you shall not have me." Close your eyes. Picture it. Your phone screeches again, a banshee's wail tearing through your peace. Another favor, another crisis, another rope trying to lasso your soul. Your heart thrashes like a caged beast. Your breath catches like a storm, trapped in your chest. You know this moment. It's every time life's demands have pinned you down, whispering lies about duty, about guilt, about being nice. But now, pause. Feel the pulse of eternity in your veins. Summon the ironclad wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor who stared down empires and death itself, yet wrote in his meditations, "The only thing in your control is your own mind, and that is enough to make you invincible." In this sacred pause, you are no victim. You are a fortress. With a voice forged in starfire, you hurl one word into the void: no. No apologies, no trembling excuses. just a raw, earth-shattering truth that splits the heavens. Feel it. The chains exploding, the weight vaporizing, the universe itself bowing to your will. That's not just freedom. That's you, reborn in a blaze of glory. This isn't about shutting out the world. It's about saving your soul from its jaws. Marcus Aurelius didn't just endure. He thrived amid betrayal, plague, and war because he knew you can commit injustice by doing nothing just as much as by doing wrong. Every time you let guilt bully you into a yes, you're betraying the fire inside you. You're tossing your dreams into the grinder to appease a world that'll never stop hungering. Stoicism isn't a cold stone. It's a roaring furnace, forging your will into something unbreakable. It's you screaming, "My mind is my empire, and I will not surrender its throne." Let's strip it bare. Life's a crucible, isn't it? The boss piles on work when you're already a husk. A friend begs for your strength when you're crumbling. Society sneers, "Don't be selfish, don't make waves, don't dare shine too bright." But every time you cave, every time you let their needs drown your own, you're not just losing time, you're losing you. That ache in your gut, that's your soul clawing to be heard. That quiet rage, that's your spirit begging you to fight. You've felt it when you're stretched so thin you're transparent, when you're screaming inside but smiling outside. Enough. Why keep drinking poison when you could ignite a revolution? Why keep playing the lamb when you're a lion ready to roar? Today, right now, draw your sword. Find one thing, one leech draining your light, and slay it with a no that shakes the stars. Not a whisper, not a shrug, but a war cry that could wake the gods. Say no to that soul-crushing task stealing your nights. Say no to that voice demanding you fix their mess while yours festers. Say it like you're shattering a curse, like you're rewriting fate itself. Feel the ground quake beneath you. Feel the goosebumps erupt like wildfire across your skin. That's not just relief, that's resurrection. That's your heart thundering, "I am alive and I am enough." Marcus Aurelius scrawled in the dirt of his campaigns, "Do not waste the remainder of your life in thoughts about others. You are not compelled to do this." Hear him now, across centuries, his voice a blade slicing through your doubts. The world will never stop clawing, never stop begging, never stop trying to make you its mule. Let it try. You are no pawn. You are a colossus, a storm wielder, a soul forged in defiance and crowned in reason. Every no you hurl is a spark that lights up the dark, a vow that says, "I choose me, I choose my purpose, I choose my fire." So stand tall, warrior. Let your no be a supernova, obliterating every lie that says you owe the world your ruin. Say it with the fury of 1,000 tempests, the clarity of a prophet, the heart of a poet. Feel the shiver race down your spine, the electric jolt of claiming your life. This isn't just stoicism. This is rebellion. This is redemption. This is you stepping into the arena of your own existence, unbowed, untamed, and utterly unstoppable. Number 2, cut the cord on toxic ties. Some people don't just dim your light, they devour it. They're not shadows, they're vultures, clawing at your spirit, leaving you raw, reeling, your heart a war zone of doubt and pain. They don't just hurt, they haunt, twisting your worth into ashes. Stoicism, fierce and unapologetic, throws down the gauntlet. Surround yourself with souls who spark your wildfire, who hurl you toward the stars, or stand alone, a lone wolf, proud and untamed. Why? Because your peace, your blazing, sacred essence, is worth more than their venom-soaked chaos. It's your birthright. Picture your life as a roaring, untamed forest, alive with color, roots deep, dreams clawing for the sky. Toxic people, their blight, not just creeping but choking, strangling your light with thorny lies. That friend who hurls barbs like daggers, grinning as your confidence bleeds. That kin who binds you with guilt, their words a noose around your heart. They're not just heavy, they're soul thieves. Rip them out, torch their roots with a primal howl. This isn't cruel, it's cataclysmic. It's you, fists raised, veins pulsing, roaring. My spirit is not your battlefield. My fire is not your prey. Cutting ties burns. It's a jagged, soul-rending tear, like splitting your own skin to escape a trap. They're in your bones, those shared laughs, whispered dreams, tears you thought meant forever. Your mind screams, "Am I the monster? Can I survive without them?" Fear sinks its fangs deep, hissing you're too fragile to stand tall. But Seneca, that stoic storm, thunders through time. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. You're not losing them. You're unleashing yourself. You're not breaking. You're becoming. Every step from their poison is a war drum, pounding for a bolder dawn. Seneca didn't flinch. "Choose companions who sharpen your soul," he roared, "or walk alone, fierce and free. Why let vipers coil in your heart? Why let their sludge drown your clarity?" Stoicism isn't about freezing your feelings. It's about wielding them, forging your pain into a blade that carves your path. That co-worker who mocks your dreams, spitting venom like it's sport. That lover who shrinks you with truths sharper than glass. They're not just toxic, they steal your thunder. They loot your courage, your shine, to prop up their crumbling egos. No more. You're not their doormat. You're a damn hurricane, and it's time to rip their chains to shreds. Severing them isn't just leaving, it's rebellion. It's you, trembling but defiant, staring fear in the face and snarling, "I am enough." The first step feels like diving into a maelstrom, heart hammering, breath ragged, every instinct begging you to cling to the familiar. But when you slice those ties, it's a lightning strike. Your soul surges, a phoenix clawing free of ash. You taste it, freedom, raw and electric, igniting your veins. Grief will stalk you, a ghost of old joys, those fleeting moments when they felt like home. But stoicism grips your chin. You can't tame their poison, but you can claim your power. And when you do, holy fire, the rush. It's a bone-deep, world-shaking roar. Your roots dig fiercer, your wings tear wider. Laughter, wild, yours, erupts again. Your dreams pulse like battle cries. True kindred, those who fuel your blaze, will storm the void you've carved. They'll mirror your light, not snuff it. Alone for now? Revel in it. Seneca's voice cuts sharp. A mind that thrives in its own company fears no solitude. You are your own fortress, your own inferno. So here's your anthem. Shatter the chains. Don't snip, smash. No waiting for apologies or signs. Do it now, heart wild, eyes blazing, because your soul deserves a fight. Let tears fall, let doubts howl, but don't glance back. You're not abandoning them, you're crowning yourself. And when you rise, forged in fire, fierce as a supernova, the universe will quake. You'll feel it, that spine-chilling, heart-thrashing, goosebump-screaming truth. You are a force. Your forest is yours to rule, and no blight, no venom, no darkness will ever cage your roar again. Number 3. Master the silence. Conquer the roaring chaos. The world's a rabid beast, foaming at the mouth, ready to rip your soul to shreds. It's a howling, apocalyptic circus. Headlines exploding like landmines, notifications slashing like razor blades, gossip slithering into your mind like poison. This isn't noise, it's a full-on assault, a tsunami of madness, hell-bent on breaking you, owning you, burying you alive. You're not running this show. You're the target, thrown into a pit where every scream, every ping, every snarl is a spear aimed at your core. But you're no victim. You're a warrior. And Stoicism doesn't just arm you, it hands you a blazing, earth-shattering thunderbolt: silence. Not a weak whisper, but a soul-searing, bone-crushing stillness that screams louder than the world's insanity. This is your rebellion. This is your reckoning. The world's a lunatic asylum, clawing for your surrender, but you've got molten steel in your veins and a stoic's iron heart. Silence isn't hiding. It's a revolt. It's you, smashing through the chaos to claim what's yours. You. So here's your battle cry. Own this. For one fierce, pulse-pounding hour, obliterate the noise, burn it down. No phone buzzing like a chainsaw. No news spewing dread like a busted pipe. No chatter shredding your peace like wolves. Slam the door on the world's frenzy and stand in the raw, electric void of your own soul. Just you, unchained, alive. That jolt? It's no soft breeze, it's a lightning strike. Silence hits like a meteor, and yeah, it'll sting. Your brain's been hooked on chaos, twitching for the next hit of distraction. Now you're breaking free, and it's glorious. That restless churn, that fire in your ribs, that's not fear. It's your soul roaring, shaking off chains, shouting, "I'm still here." Dive into it. Hurl yourself into the discomfort like it's a volcano. Ask the questions that make your heart thunder. What lights me up? What's true? What's worth my fight? In that silence, you'll hear it. A voice that cuts like a blade forged in starfire. It's you, wild and unbreakable, rising from the rubble of the world's noise. This is Epictetus's war cry, no soft sermon, a primal roar from a man who laughed in the face of chains. Silence isn't retreat, it's a fist to the jaws of fate. It's you, standing in a screaming hurricane, bills choking you, deadlines clawing, voices shrieking lies and growling, "You don't own me." Every second in that quiet is a grenade lobbed at the chaos, a vow that you're not just surviving, you're conquering. Picture it. The world's a shrieking abyss, work's a pressure cooker, your inbox a slaughterhouse, news a firestorm of panic. But you're a titan. You've carved a sacred fortress where the madness can't touch you. Silence wraps you like armor, like wings, like a supernova ready to rip the sky open. Maybe your throat catches, maybe your eyes burn. Let it burn. That's not weakness. That's the raw, holy truth of being human. That's you, alive. And it's enough to make the heavens tremble. This isn't running. This is hunting. Your truth, your fire, your reason to stand tall when the world wants you crawling. The noise is a liar, a thief, a snake. In silence, you're a giant, a wildfire, a spark that torches empires. You're telling the chaos, "I write my story." It's a fight, no doubt. Your mind's been chained to the buzz, swiping, scrolling, chasing shadows. That's why this is epic. You're not just ditching your phone, you're shattering a prison. Every moment in silence is a war won, a scream that says, "I'm free." You'll step back into the world changed, not louder but mightier. The noise will yap, but it's toothless now. You'll carry silence like a blade, a crown, a heartbeat that drowns out the stars. So do it. Steal that hour. Make it your battlefield, your sanctuary, your revolution. Bar the gates, torch the screens, stand in the quiet like it's the edge of eternity. Let the world scream. You're not listening. You're forging something unstoppable, a mind that won't bend, a heart that won't break, a soul that burns like a dying sun. This is your stoic uprising. This is you, spitting in the face of madness and snarling, "I'm bigger." Step out and feel it. Fire in your bones, clarity like a guillotine, stillness that hums with raw power. The chaos shrinks to a whimper because you've tasted you. Silence isn't strength, it's a reckoning. It's defiance. It's a vow carved in lightning that you'll always shine brighter. So go. Ignite the silent rebellion, crush the noise, and let the universe quake at your stillness. Number 4. Stop chasing approval. Claim your unbreakable worth. Brace yourself, because here's a truth that'll crash into you like a runaway train. The world doesn't get to slap a price tag on your soul. Every time you scramble for a like, a nod, a whispered, "You're enough," you're hurling your heart into a meat grinder, groveling for crumbs from folks too blind to see your blaze. You're a wildfire, a cosmic scream of raw, untamed brilliance, yet you're letting strangers yank your chains? Hell no. Stoicism torches that lie. Your worth isn't up for grabs. It's a volcano erupting inside you, fierce, unshakable, yours alone. So grab your spine, set fire to the doubt, and let's rewrite the damn stars. Picture this and let it claw at you. You spill your guts into something, a post, a dream, a spark that makes your bones hum. You hit, send, and nothing. Silence. A void that roars louder than thunder. Your heart plummets, your palms sweat, and a voice hisses, "Am I nothing?" That's the trap, the soul-crushing quicksand we all wade into. You're tying your joy to a mob that doesn't know your fight, your scars, your fire. You're letting their shrugs or side-eyes carve you up. Marcus Aurelius, Stoic emperor who wrestled chaos and heartbreak, saw through the fog. We all love ourselves more than others, but care more about their opinion than our own. That's a slap to the soul. Why are you letting shadows scribble on your masterpiece? Stoicism isn't a cold shoulder or a stiff upper lip. It's a primal roar. It's standing in life's howling storm, rejection, silence, betrayal, and bellowing, "I decide my worth." It's forging an inner fortress so fierce no hater, no flop, no hurricane can dent it. This isn't about numbing your heart. It's about wielding it like a blade, sharp and true. The world can ghost you, mock you, or cheer you. It doesn't matter. Your power lies in what you choose, what you build, what you are. That's Stoic freedom, and it's gasoline for your soul. Let's get raw. We've all been there, refreshing a screen like it's a lifeline, chasing that ping of "you're seen" like it's oxygen. It's human to want a nod, a spark of connection. But here's the Stoic haymaker. Hinging your value on applause is like building a castle on a fault line. One crack, one snub, one silence. And it's dust. You're not dust. You're bedrock. Your quirks, your grit, your 3 a.m. battles with fear. Those are the molten threads of a tapestry only you can weave. Seneca, who stared down exile and death, threw this at us. What need is there to weep over parts of life? The whole of it calls for tears. Life's a wild, brutal, beautiful mess. You don't need a spotlight to shine. You need to feel it, where your pulse screams, "I'm alive." Here's your Stoic rebellion, your fist in the air. Do one thing today that makes your soul roar, and don't you dare fish for claps. Write the words shredding your ribcage. Run till your lungs burn and your heart thunders. Dream so big it makes your knees buckle. Do it because it sets you ablaze, because it's your altar to wisdom, courage, justice, temperance. This isn't hiding, it's rising. Marcus Aurelius would lean in and growl, "Retreat into yourself, for there you are free." Free, not chained to likes or cheers, but soaring on the jagged truth of who you are. When doubts slink in, those slimy gremlins, meet them with stoic fire. You can't control who sees you, who loves you, who ignores you, but you can control your fight. Choose to create, to stand, to be, not for them, but for the electric pulse of your own damn truth. That's Stoicism, not dodging pain, but dancing with it, letting it forge you into something unstoppable. Stop chasing shadows. Stop begging for scraps. You're no beggar. You're a titan, a cosmic blaze wrapped in skin. Own your worth like it's the air in your lungs. Step into your fire, and the world will quake. You're not enough. You're a cataclysm, a stoic storm that nothing can tame. Unleash it. Now. Number 5. Face your shadows and slay them like a titan. Strap in, because we're plunging into the molten, screaming core of your very existence. This isn't a moment. It's a cataclysm, a soul-quaking eruption that'll rewrite your destiny. The loudest sound in your universe isn't the world's chaos clawing at your sanity. It's not the venomous chatter of doubters or the relentless drumbeat of despair. No, it's within you, a primal, heart-shredding howl that rips through your bones in the dead of night, snarling, "You're worthless. You'll never be enough." That's the shadow you've been fleeing, the jagged-toothed demon you've let haunt your soul like a curse. You want liberation? You want to rise as an unstoppable force, a beacon no darkness can touch? Then stop running, plant your feet, and storm that abyss like a celestial juggernaut, ready to tear the stars themselves apart. Stoicism doesn't offer a lantern to cower behind, or a lullaby to soothe your trembling heart. It thrusts a blazing, unyielding mirror before you and commands, "Gaze into your truth, then transcend." This isn't about tiptoeing around your fears. It's about smashing through them with a roar that shakes the cosmos. Those shadows, they're not titans, they're lies, frail, quivering phantoms of ancient wounds, insecurities, and doubts that have leached off your spirit for far too long. And you're no mere mortal. You're a galactic inferno, a supernova of raw, unbreakable will, poised to incinerate every falsehood that dares stand in your way. Right now, name your fear. Don't whisper it. Scream it into the void like you're banishing a demon to oblivion. Is it failure, mocking your every dream with its icy sneer? Rejection, twisting your gut into knots at the thought of being cast out? Or the soul-crushing dread of being seen, laid bare, vulnerable, and deemed unworthy? Whatever it is, hurl its name like a thunderbolt, because when you name it, you break it. That fear isn't a god, it's a parasite, and you're the divine reckoning come to purge it. Here's your weapon. Seize a pen, a shard of paper, anything. Carve that fear into existence with strokes so fierce they bleed. Let it spill, every raw, ugly, soul-gnawing piece of it. Stare at those words until they sear your heart. Then light a match. No, summon a maelstrom of fire and burn it to ash. Watch the flames devour that lie like a ravenous void. Feel the heat scorch your skin, the smoke choke your lungs, the liberation explode through your veins like a star being born. That's you roaring, "I am not yours, I never was." It's you snapping the chains, torching the prison, and rising like a deity from the wreckage of your past. Epictetus, that Stoic sage, carved truth into eternity. Happiness is found in releasing what lies beyond your will. Your shadows aren't your masters. They're trespassers, squatting in the temple of your soul. They thrive in the silence you've given them, growing bloated on your fear. So scream, flood them with light, rip them apart with the ferocity of a heart that refuses to kneel. This isn't a skirmish, it's an apocalypse, It's tears streaming like rivers as you confess your terror. It's the cold fire in your veins as you step into the unknown. It's the tremor in your chest, giving way to a war cry that could split the heavens. I am enough. Picture it, you, standing in an arena forged from the bones of forgotten stars, facing that shadow like a warrior sculpted from eternity. The cosmos falls silent. The galaxies hold their breath. It's just you and that fear, and it's quaking. You don't need a blade or a crown. You've got something mightier, your unyielding spirit, your raging, radiant soul. Every step you take toward that shadow is a rebellion against the lies that tried to bury you. This is your emancipation, not from the world, but from the chains inside you. It's you, unbound, untamed, rising like a phoenix forged in the heart of a collapsing sun. When you emerge, you're not just stronger, you're cataclysmic. The world can hurl its worst, betrayal, failure, despair, and you'll just laugh, a wild, earth-shaking sound that echoes through infinity. Because you've faced the ultimate terror, yourself. You've stared into the void, and instead of breaking, you ignited. That's where myths are birthed. That's where gods are crowned. So what's it gonna be, legend? Keep trembling in the dark, letting those shadows choke your fire? Or will you storm the abyss, rip those demons to shreds, and etch your name in the fabric of forever? This is your reckoning. Seize it, wield it, shatter it. Because you're not just facing your shadows, you're obliterating them. And when you do, the universe itself will bow to the fury of your light. So, there it is, 5 unhinged ways to isolate yourself. Not to run, not to disappear, but to rise above. This isn't about walls, this is about armor. This is about becoming untouchable, mentally, spiritually, unshakably solid. You're not hiding, you're sharpening, you're not disconnecting, you're reclaiming. Because when the world keeps howling, begging for your attention, your validation, your soul, you'll respond with silence. Not fear, not retreat, just pure, immovable focus. Let them chase noise, let them drown in distractions. You choose peace, you choose power. That cold silence, that isolation, that's your battlefield now. And in that stillness, you're not breaking, you're becoming. The old you? Gone. The people pleaser, buried. The overthinker, erased. What's left is a man who doesn't chase approval, doesn't bow to chaos. A man forged in fire, calm as stone, deadly as a blade. So if that hits something deep, if your chest is pounding, if your skin's electric, then act. Smash that like button. Hit subscribe. Not for the algorithm, for your evolution. And in the comments, drop it. What are you cutting loose today? What chain snaps under your foot? Let it out. Let it burn. Because this isn't motivation. This is your initiation. The storm's coming. But this time, you are the storm.